Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm Glaze. If you don't know who I am, I've been trading just under 2 years in the Forex markets. And a lot of you won't know this, some of you will because you may have known me from that previous channel. But I used to make CSGO gaming content, believe it or not. I had 8,000 subscribers and I made videos to educate people of how to improve in Counter-Strike, right? Now, how did I get from being a fairly high level CSGO player who even at some points got offered a contract to go play in Poland in a team and in a house, to stopping it completely, quitting the game, quitting my YouTube channel that had over 8,000 subscribers and that was actually giving me monthly income from the ad revenue, to then diving completely into Forex trading with no previous knowledge or experience, and also not really any money going into it either. I was studying esports at Chichester College in the UK, and I came across a YouTube video one day in my dorm, which was by the Trading Geek, which everyone now knows is sort of a scammer in the sense that he steals a lot of people's content and reuses it himself. Also, he's been recently shown that his course is in fact a scam as well and stolen a lot of it by other people. But I don't really want to get into that a lot. The way he showed the content on his YouTube channel, he blew up a lot and he probably knew how to distribute it better than the other creators. That's why his channel blew up so much compared to others that he was stealing off, right? So I came across his channel and learned things about like candlesticks, support and resistance, and other bits and bobs, right? I thought it was very interesting because before you go into trading a tool, you probably look at it as if it's a very complex thing and it doesn't really make any sense, you know? And I'm sure a lot of other people probably thought the same at points in their life before they started trading, is that when you look at a chart, you don't know what any of it means. It's just a bunch of colors, we call candlesticks, but even back then you wouldn't even know what a candlestick is. And you think about these things and it's incredible to really reflect of how far you've come in trading as well, which I think is also pretty cool. If you can now look at a chart and think how much you can now see compared to when you started, that's progression, you know, that is showing you've progressed heavily and you can now read the market a lot better. And I'm getting a bit off track here and I apologize for that. But anyway, I learned a lot of things regarding that through his YouTube channel, and it sort of opened the gateway for me to explore more into trading. I then came across another YouTube channel called FX Pip Collector, and he teaches Elliott wave analysis. So instead of just support and resistance or supply and demand, for example, you would use Elliott wave, and if you don't know what that is, it essentially is counting waves to predict corrections and also where the next move is going to be. There are some flaws of Elliott wave, however, but I'm not going to get into that as well. But I discovered that and I thought it was very interesting, and it seemed a lot more advanced than support and resistance and supply and demand. So I was very interested in this and even subscribed to his Discord because it was actually very, very cheap to get the paid version of his Discord, which you would get live streams and also a exclusive member chat. I'll do that for a while and it wasn't really working for me. I would sort of come back to gaming every now and again and contemplate even starting my YouTube channel again because my trading wasn't working. You know, when you quit an 8,000 subscriber YouTube channel, which if I'm going to be completely honest was actually giving me income every month from doing these videos, to then quitting it completely and quitting potentially being a professional esports player completely, to then commit fully into a new line of work that I have no experience in and I don't know will actually give me the outcome I want. So when I'm not getting those results that I initially thought I would in terms of profitability, then I started umming and ahhing about if I should go back to gaming. I think everyone will come across this in their trading journey, a point where you commit to trading or you quit. And I think that happens fairly early on, within the first couple of months, actually, after you're learning so much about the market. And you're probably even in early days of your trading, you're probably even educating yourself every single day nonstop. You know, you're probably committing full-time hours, even more than that, to learn the craft of trading, right? And if you're not getting out of it profitability, you're going to question if it's right for you. And I promise you it is, okay? Trading is very, very hard and very complex to learn as it is a master of your own brain rather than mastering the markets. The markets will do whatever the hell they want. It is up to you to master your own psychology in order to execute properly and follow your plan in order to get the best outcomes possible for yourself. So I also, at this point where I was umming and ahhing about doing trading or my gaming YouTube channel, I came across Mark Douglas. And if you don't know who that is, he is an author who's now dead, unfortunately, but he wrote incredible books around trading psychology. I dove into those as actually currently at the time I was working night shifts. So I'd work from 10 p.m. to 6 a.m. overnight. And I can luckily put earphones in while I'm doing the work and just listen to music or whatever I want. So I would listen to audiobooks of Trading in the Zone, and it was a complete eye-opener for me. I can't stress this enough. Listening to this audiobook was absolutely insane to me. It would change the way I thought about trading completely. Because before then, I was watching YouTube channels like The Trading Geek, who would only show wins and never show losses or how to deal with psychological issues in trading. And I never really had a proper actual mentor to teach me those things as well. So I was sort of going in blind a little bit, you know? So when I came across this audiobook, it teaches you a lot about trading psychology and how you should hold yourself in order to deal with the market, because you never know where the market will go. And it's really just letting your edge play out in the market over a long period of time and sort of, I don't know what the best way to say it is, sort of trust the process and not expect to win. You need to be comfortable losing in order to win in trading, which is a bit weird, but the more you trade, the more you'll understand how real this actually is, you know. But that was an absolute game changer for me discovering that book, and then I fully committed in trading. You know, I researched more about trading, learned more about trading, and things weren't working, bits and bobs there. And then eventually I came across We Trade Waves, which community I'm in now, sorry, excuse me, is an amazing community. Couldn't be happier. It's a family rather than a trading group. You know, there are so many trading groups out there which you feel probably don't give you the actual best experience you want. But We Trade Waves is more of a family. You know, I made the video a couple weeks back talking about me struggling in my challenge, and the mentors in the group and even the people who even invented the trading strategy I'm using reached out to me personally and asked me if they can help me. And they want to do a one-on-one with me to actually help me succeed, because they truly do want you to become a successful trader. They really do. I loved that. That warmed my heart when they reached out to me and actually helped me out. So I couldn't recommend any more. If you're interested and struggling with trading yourself, I do have a referral link below if you want to support me as well. That would be highly appreciated, but don't feel pressured at all. If you're comfortable with your trading strategy, then please stick with your trading strategy. You know, it's only for those who are struggling and don't really have a path to go down, because if you have a successful trading strategy, whatever it is, I'm happy for you. Stick with it. You'll become a successful trader. I'm sure you will. But that is my little story of how I became through doing gaming basically full time. I was studying esports and I was doing my gaming YouTube channel 2 to 3 videos a week. I was absolutely obsessed with it. And also I was in teams at the time practicing. I'd wake up at the crack of dawn and go on the game to practice my skill in the game every morning. And now you can exchange that for back testing and testing a strategy out. So it's sort of weird how games can sort of interchange with trading in a sense. If you're trying to be the best in a game, you can then change that to becoming the best in trading that you can be. Now, being best in trading isn't becoming a billionaire and trading through banks. I mean, be the best you can be, you know, master your own mind and see where it can really take you, because you would be surprised how far you can get with things if you truly do commit to the hard work. Bit of a rant I've gone on, so I apologize for that. But I hope this gives you a bit of an insight into where I've came from and a little bit more into my life and also my thought processes going from gaming to trading. Some of you might even be in a similar situation. You might be gaming right now and actually not be trading at all. But take the leap, do a little research, and invest in your future, because gaming, to be honest, won't really get you anywhere unless you're a top athlete. in the esports scene, for example, or if you're a big YouTuber, gaming is essentially a waste of time in a sense. It is there for entertainment. It's not there to progress your life and your future. So reflect on that a little bit. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. I'll leave this video here. Leave a like if you liked it. Leave a dislike if you disliked it. And I'll speak to you guys soon. Bye-bye.